Well, we're waiting for the next step, and I thought I almost missed it, but this stuff has not gone in yet. We are checking the jalapenos now. Now, how long has this been in there?
I'm gonna say 20 minutes. Now what I'm gonna do is scoop them out. I have a slotted spoon.
Okay.
And I have a dish down there to catch the water.
So you're just going to dip and fish those on out of there. All your jalapenos come out right now.
At this point, yes.
At this point.
Before I do anything with them though, I do have to let them cool down because they're way too hot.
So you would not recommend just cutting a jalapeno and just leaving it in your soup like this, would you?
You could, but I want to, if I were to leave it chunky like this, or cut in half,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't eat the jalapeno.
But what would happen if you just cut it in small little pieces?
You could do that.
But then you got all the seeds and the skin and stuff,
that's why I
right?
take this extra step that I'm going to do right now.
Okay.
It's very well worth it.
So who taught you this step? Is this like a little trick that most people don't know about when they're doing their vegetable soup?
And no one told me about it. I came up with it because I didn't want the seeds. And again, the jalapeno itself has like a little plastic covering to it, and you'll see it when I start peeling it.
A skin coating, so to
Yeah.
speak?
And it's kind of plasticky.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Now if I leave one jalapeno in there, it's not going to bother me. I'll just chop it up and eat it later.
Okay.
Okay, so they're all gone.
So far, you've got in the soup. What do you have in the soup, just in case somebody missed the first part of this soup making? You've got carrots,
potatoes, and onions.
Carrots, potatoes, onions, and chicken bouillon.
4 of these.
Four of
Not 4
those.
boxes, but 4
Here, hold
containers.
that up there so we can get the name of that.
Knorr is the brand,
Knorr.
and it's chicken flavored bouillon.
Chicken flavored bouillon, and you can get it in beef flavored and tomato flavored too.
And vegetarian.
And vegetarian. Okay. So you're choosing the chicken. Okay, so far this has been in here. Oh, that's right. You're putting the lentil mix, right? Is that what that was?
That is, and I'm going to put only half of it.
Okay.
Half of it because it's not a lentil rice soup, it's a vegetable soup with some of this.
Okay, so you're just gonna save that for another soup some other time.
Next week.
Okay, so because you didn't throw that much in there, that's just gonna give it a little bit of a texture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it before where I filmed the whole thing and regretted it because then it became more of a lentil soup than a vegetable soup.
Right.
So that's there. I'm checking to see how much water is in here because I like my soup to have a lot of water. It's okay.
Well, how are you gonna know if there's enough water in it or not? Once you throw everything else in, you can always add.
Yeah. And that's
Okay.
usually what I do.
Okay, so it's been 20 minutes to this point. Are you gonna throw all those other vegetables in here now or not?
No, not just it.
Okay.
Because I want the lentils to do the rice to cook. So maybe in about 10 minutes I will.
Okay. So now it's a step that you've got to see here. What she's going to do here. This is what makes her soup really good, and it's not so spicy. I don't like spicy stuff, by the way, but this doesn't make it that spicy.
I don't think so. It just gives
You know,
it
plus
flavor.
you only got 8 or 9 of these
These are hot, so I'm just going to let them cool.
jalapenos in there. And what makes a good jalapeno, by the way? I should have had you say.
A jalapeno, if it's the pointier, the spicier.
Okay.
So this one is, I'm going to say medium.
So when you go to the store, you want to get ones with the point more so than having it
The
too
rounder
round.
ones. Yeah.
If you want it spicier. But like for me, I wouldn't want.
This one's
The pointy
spicier
ones.
than that one.
Okay.
Well, see, you want the, in my case, I choose the pointier ones, or at least I try to,
Yeah.
because then I'll use less.
Okay, I
I
got
would
you.
have to buy more of those
Yeah.
to be equally as spicy as those.
Okay, so at this point, you're just cutting them like this to let them cool off.
Yes. You see how easy they cut because they're soft.
Yeah.
Hot.
You couldn't do this with just the cold ones before you did it because
No.
you wouldn't be able to get the skin off.
It's impossible. And then also another thing, I told you earlier, I use different types of greens. I use different types of vegetables and herbs. I also use different kinds of chiles too.
You do?
Sometimes I'll put the yellow ones. Sometimes I'll put the poblano. I'll put
Yep.
those big dark green ones.
Oh, okay.
And even I have used in the past, when it was really good, dried chiles. The red kind that you see at the store. With the
Yeah.
dried up, those.
Okay, so you don't always use these.
I'm going to say 90% of the time I use this, but I have used others.
Yeah.
One of my co-workers, mother-in-law, had lots of peppers, all sorts, all kinds. And that particular week, I used them all, and it was a blend of about 6 or 7 different types of chiles. None of them were jalapeno, and the soup still came out really good.
My word, this seems like a lot of jalapenos for this soup.
And this is half of what I normally use.
Shh, that's crazy.
But it was so
I guess
nice.
if people like it hot and spicy, this is the way to do it.
My co-workers will eat it, and they'll fan themselves down, but they say it's delicious. So just wait for that to cool. I can see the steam coming out.
All right, so how long are you going to wait for them to cool?
About 5 minutes.
All right.
At this point. It's not really long.
So I guess I'll get back to you in a few minutes and we'll show the next step.
Okay.
Well, I guess 5 minutes have been up. You getting ready to cut this stuff like you do?
I am. I'm going to throw the vegetables in at this time too.
Oh, you are? Okay. So all that goes in there now, all right?
Yes.
Except the kale.
And the cilantro.
Okay, that's right. Cilantro and the kale, or any of your green leafy
Yeah.
vegetables that you would have at this point. You're not going to throw those in, but all the other stuff,
Well,
right?
yep.
Now it's been at least a good 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. Now you're going to pour that in. How are you going to keep this from boiling over, by the way?
Well, as you can see, it needs more water, so it's not going to boil over.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put some right now.
So at this point, if you look like this, depending how many vegetables you cook or cut and all that, will depend on how much more water you put in.
Exactly. That's why I wait till it boils.
So you just usually use a pot about this size. However much stuff you can fit in there, you're going to fit in.
Up to the top.
And you're going to put all the way up to the top with water. Oh, looks like you're going to need more than that.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Man, I thought there was a special amount of this, that, and the other tang you're going to put in here, but no. You're just going to keep pouring that water in. I thought you used chicken broth or something.
No,
But you don't have to because you use those
the bouillon.
that bouillon. But if you didn't have the bouillon, you'd have to put some chicken broth or something in there, wouldn't you? Vegetable broth,
Yeah.
something?
And I'm going to put at this point some of your mom's salt-free seasoning.
Okay, that special seasoning, that herb, whatever it was called. What was it? Herb and
Garlic.
garlic and herb.
Good amount.
McCormick. You just dump it in there.
Again, there's no measuring. I'm going to put in one more bit of water.
Okay. In goes more water.
Now, it's going to boil again. What I'm going to do is just do that.
You leave it on there a little bit so it doesn't boil over. All right. Now, that can be doing its thing while you get back over here to the jalapenos and see what this
Is about.
is all about. Okay, tell us the process here.
What I do is I take off the seeds.
Because you don't like those seeds in your soup, do you?
I really don't. And I don't know if it's me, but I was told that they're not easily digestible. It says, I just take it out.
So now you're scraping that. Oh, I see. You're scraping it off of that skin.
This is hard. That's why I don't like it in my soup.
So that's the part that you're going to throw away along with the seeds.
And this is really fairly easy. It is easy to cut the skin. I just leave, you know, if that happens, don't bother. Every little piece, every little...
Yeah.
Just keep moving.
Okay, and that's it, huh?
It's time consuming. It is very well worth it. Just the pulp.
Just the pulp there.
I'm not going to throw it back in the soup like that either. I'm going to chop it.
Right. Show us with this little section what you're going to do with it.
With this section?
Yeah. I mean, basically, you're going to do that same thing to all the rest of this stuff here. We got about 10 jalapenos here. She cut them in half. She put them in there. You saw what she did before. If you didn't see it, watch part 1 of the video. Kind of get that all kind of mushy.
Yeah. I want it so I don't see it. I just taste it. And that goes back in the soup.
And you're just going to throw that back in the soup just like that and mix it in.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
It's going to be really delicious.
All right.
You going to have some?
I'll try your soup when it's all done. Okay, keep it going. Hey, now what were you saying about wearing gloves?
That some people may want to wear gloves while doing this.
Why?
Because they may tend to forget that they have cheat in their hands and rub their eyes or something afterwards. You have to wash your hands very, very, very well. And otherwise you can get it in your face or somewhere you don't want to. And then also some people cannot handle spice. Like the fingers would be burning right now.
Oh, okay, but since you do it all the time, this is why you don't wear gloves.
Yes, I don't wear gloves.
All right, well
but I recommend people do, but they do.
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
Thank you.